So when it came to the new Shining set, you knew full well that there was going to be a deck that just takes over. And straight away, I think we found it. I don't know if there's any other videos on this at the moment. We're kind of just testing through some of the basic supports and trainers, kind of going through a few of the new ones. But this Giratina EX is outrageous. Now, I kind of first got into him and thought, I was unsure with a broken space below. Obviously, once during your turn, you may take a psychic energy from your energy zone and attach it to this Pokemon. If you use this ability, your turn ends. So naturally, you kind of think, okay, well, there's a lot of abilities out there, but could it actually be quite useful? And to be honest, if you do look at it with the likes of Dialga and Arceus, especially Arceus more than anything, this can be incredible. So, let me explain. We have obviously got Arceus in this as well, so if we go into all cards, we'll be able to find Arceus EX. So, the big thing with Arceus, and normally what you find with him, is obviously you have got the ultimate force. So, this card in general, this tank does 20 more damage to each of your benched Pokemon, but it does do a 70 plus, and this Pokemon can't be affected by any of special conditions. So, the main thing is how quickly you could get this with a Dawn as well. Throw it in Giratina straight away. Being able to use that broken space below. Thinking if you can get him on the first turn where you're given an energy. So you're going second. You put an energy on. You throw in the ability straight away. You then obviously look at someone like Arceus. You could potentially do another turn. You could then throw yourselves into a double energy. So you obviously swap him out with the likes of Leaf. Then obviously you go ahead and put Arceus in, you'd throw on a Dawn to be able to give you the energy, throw on an energy to him, and then you're only one away from getting that 70 plus straight away, and then the 130 of your whole bench is already covered. That is absolutely incredible with how quick you could truly do it. So this is the deck that's kind of been drummed up. We obviously have got Dialga thrown in as well, just as the extra if needed, because obviously he's got the Metallic Turbo, which gives you 2 energies as well, which is just perfect in itself. You also then have the big hitters from all of them. Obviously, Giratina does 130 himself as well. You obviously have the 20 damage to himself, but that, to be honest, doesn't really matter too much. I threw in the Pokeballs as the goal just because it does look pretty fancy. We've managed to get 1 so far, so it will be cool to get the others. Now, the extra support cards that we're utilizing in this, the Pokemon Center Lady, you've obviously got heal 30 damage from one of your Pokemon, and it recovers all special conditions. Especially in this kind of era of cards, there's a lot of conditions going around, so it's just extra health as well as then getting rid of the kind of extra special conditions as well. The Team Rocket Grunt is just purely for an annoyance basis. Basically, flip a coin until you reach tails, you will get rid of an energy on your opponent's Pokemon. That is just going to be played left, right, and center, and honestly, you will get to the point where you are 1 attack away and it will get rid of just enough energies so you don't take it. The Giant Cape, just because obviously all of them don't have enough HP as it is. Cyrus to bring back anybody that you just want to absolutely obliterate. Red is there for the personal active EX, because we do see quite a lot. Quite clearly, I've got 3 in my team. It's always nice to be able to do that extra damage, especially if you've used all your Dawns, if you've used all your Leaves, and you've then got that to throw in just as an off extra. I think it's going to do that little bit of damage that might take people by surprise. Leaf is obviously because all of these require at least 2 energies and you don't particularly want to have to use it. And then Dawn, like I say, is great for the Giratina to swap the energy over if you are needed, especially if you've got Dialga in the kind of trumpet there. You could throw that on and get the 2 energies, put a Dawn on and throw it in to either Arceus, Giratina, or back to itself if you really needed to. I personally think this deck is going to be a fantastic one. We will kind of tune it over the coming weeks and give you some updates. Let me know if there's any other EXs that you'd like to see today, and I'll try and get a deck out them for you today.